Hello viewers, welcome to UN Digital class. In my previous lecture, I have already discussed about the substitution technique. Now, in this particular lecture, I am going to discuss about the transposition cipher. In the transposition technique, the alphabets are not substituted by the other alphabets, but here it changes the location of one alphabet to other. That means, suppose take one example, our plain text is hello. Here the alphabet H, which is in the first position, if you apply the transposition technique, that means this alphabet H is replaced by its position. That means here it may changes its position to the location 4. That means our ciphertext is E, L, L, then H, then O. That means here the position of the alphabet is changed. That is called the transposition cipher. But in case of substitution cipher, we replace the alphabet. Here the H is replaced by the other alphabet, that may be A, B or any other alphabet. That is called the substitution cipher. But when we changes the location of the symbol or location of the alphabet, that is called the transposition cipher. In transposition cipher, there is 3 different techniques or 3 different ways are used. First one is the keyless transposition cipher, second one is the keyed transposition cipher, and next one is the combining these two cipher, that is the keyless cipher and the keyed cipher. Here, first of all, I am going to discuss about the keyless transposition cipher. In keyless transposition cipher, there are 2 different methods are used. In the first method, the plain text is written column by column, and to create the ciphertext, it is read row by row. For example, this is our plain text, that is meet me at park. Now, here we write this plain text in a table column by column. Now, look at here M, here the table contains the 2 row, and when you write the plain text, you must follow the zigzag rule. That means here first you write M, then next here you write E, then next is E, then next T, then M, E, A, T, P, A, then R, then K. Now, this is our plain text, which is written in a table format, and here we write our plain text in column by column. But when we want to create the ciphertext by using this keyless transposition technique, here we create our ciphertext by reading this plain text row by row. That means our ciphertext is, that is M, E, M, A, P, R, E, T, E, T, A, K. Here the ciphertext is created by reading this plain text row by row. Now, this is the first technique of the keyless transposition cipher, where we write our plain text in a table column by column, and from that plain text we create our ciphertext by reading the table row by row. Now, the second method of keyless transposition cipher, the plain text is written in a table row by row, and by using this table we can create the ciphertext by reading it row by row. Now, take one example. In your example, this is the plain text, that is meet me at park. Here we create a table with 4 columns, and we write this plain text row by row. That means here you first write M, E, then E, E, T, then next M, E, A, T, then next P, A, R, K. Now this is a table. In this table I am writing this plain text row by row. Here to create the ciphertext you have to read the plain text column by column. That means our ciphertext is MMP, then next EEA, then next EAR, then next TTK. That is the ciphertext for the plain text meet me at park. You have used the technique to write the plain text in a table row by row and create the ciphertext by reading the plain text column by column. And these two methods are the keyless transposition cipher method. Then next keyed transposition cipher. In the keyed transposition cipher, here first of all we have to divide the plain text into a fixed size block. In this example, I am going to divide this plain text into a 5-character block. Now look at the blocks of plain text. That is, first block contain M, E, E, T, M. Here I am taking the 5 characters to create one block. Then the next block E, A, T, then T, H. Then the next block E, P, A. Now these are the blocks of our plain text containing the 5 character. Now I am using this key to encrypt this plain text to the ciphertext. Here the key, that means here the 3 means the third character of our plain text is replaced by the first character, or the third character of our plain text becomes the first character of our ciphertext. And here the first character of our plain text becomes the second character of our ciphertext. That means now applying this key, the ciphertext is here the first, in the first block the third character is E. Now this third character of our plain text becomes the first character. That means here the first character of our ciphertext is E. Then next the first character of plain text becomes the second character of our ciphertext. That means this M is the second character of our ciphertext. Next the fourth character of our plain text becomes the third character of our ciphertext. That means here the T becomes the third character of our ciphertext. Next one is fifth character of our plain text. Here the fifth character is M, and this fifth character becomes the fourth character of our ciphertext. That means here the M. Then next the second character of our plain text becomes the fifth character of our ciphertext. That means this E is here. Now this is our ciphertext for this block of plain text. Similarly, you can apply this key over all the block of our plain text to generate the ciphertext. Here for this block the ciphertext is, that means first we replace the first character, that becomes the, first we replace the third character of plain text which becomes the first character, that is T. Then next the first character becomes the second character E. Then the fourth character, that is T, which is the third character of our ciphertext. Then next fifth character, that is H, which is the fourth character of our ciphertext X. Last the second character becomes the fifth character of our ciphertext, that is A. Similarly, you can convert this block to the ciphertext, that is A, first character is A, then second character of a ciphertext is E, then third character is R, then fourth character is K, and the fifth character is P. Now, by applying this key, this is our ciphertext for this plain text. This is the encryption process. Now, we do the decryption process, that means we take the ciphertext block and apply this key and generate the plain text. Now, look at the decryption process. For decryption, here the ciphertext blocks are E, M, T, M, E, then next T, E, T, H, A, then next A, next A, E, R, K, P. These are the ciphertext blocks. Now, we apply this key to get the plain text. Here, for decrypting, we use the reverse process. That means, for decryption, this is the key. That means, for the first character of our ciphertext, that becomes the third character of our plain text. Here the first character of our ciphertext is E, and this E becomes the third character of our plain text. That means here this is the E. Then next the second character of our ciphertext, that becomes the first character of our plain text. Here the second character is M, which becomes the first character of our ciphertext of our plain text, that is M. Then next the third character of our ciphertext becomes the fourth character, that is T. Then the fourth character of our ciphertext becomes the fifth character, that is the last character, that is N. Then next the second character, then next the fifth character of our ciphertext, that becomes the second character. That means here this E. Now this is the plain text block for this ciphertext block. Similarly, you can apply this decryption key for this block. Here the first character of our plain text is the second character of our ciphertext. That means this E is the first character of our plain text. Then the second character of our plain text is the fifth character of our ciphertext. Here this is the fifth character, which becomes the second character of our plain text. Then next the third character of our ciphertext becomes the first character of our plain text. Then next the third character of our plain text is the first character of our ciphertext, that is T. Then next the fourth character of our plain text, that is the third character, here T. Then the last one is H. In the similar manner, you can also find out the plain text for this block, which is E, P, A, R, K. Now look at these blocks. Here these blocks are the plain text, which is generated from this ciphertext by using this decryption key. Now these are the encryption and decryption process of keyed transposition cipher. Now this is the combining two substitution cipher technique. These two techniques are keyless cipher and the keyed cipher. Now take this example. Here this is the plain text, that is enemy attacks tonight. First of all, you have to divide the plain text into a block. Here I am dividing this plain text into 5 character blocks. These are the blocks of the plain text. After that, you fill these blocks into a table row by row. Here in this table, the first block is filled row by row, that means that is E N E M Y. Then next block is second row, that is A T T A C. Then the third block is in the third row and the fourth block is in the fourth row. After that you use the encryption algorithm. Here the encryption algorithm or encryption key is here. This is the encryption key. That means the third column of our plain text becomes the first column of our ciphertext. Here this is the third column and this column becomes the first column of our ciphertext. Then next the first column of our plain text becomes the second column of our ciphertext. Now this is the first column which becomes the second column of our ciphertext. Then the next is fourth column of our plain text becomes the third column. Here this is the fourth column. Now this fourth column of our plain text becomes the third column of our ciphertext. Then next one is fifth column of our plain text becomes the fourth column of our ciphertext. Here this is the fifth column of our plain text. Now this column becomes the fourth column of our ciphertext. And the last one is the second column of our plain text becomes the fifth column of our ciphertext. Here this is the second column. Now this column becomes the fifth column of our ciphertext. After using the encryption key, then you read this table column by column to create the ciphertext. Here the ciphertext is ETTH. Then next you read the next column, that is EAKI. Then next is MAOT. Then next YCNZ. Then last one is NTSG. That means for this plain text the ciphertext is this one. And this is the encryption process of our combining two cipher. Now for the decryption you use the reverse process. That means first of all you write the ciphertext column by column. After that you use the decryption key. Then whatever the table you get, you read this table row by row, which converts your ciphertext to the plain text. Now look at here, this is the decryption process. Here this is the ciphertext. First of all you have to write this ciphertext in a table, that is column by column. Here this is the table where the first block is filled in the first column and the second block is the second column and third is third column and the fourth block is in the fourth column and the fifth block is in the fifth column. After that you use this decryption key. Here in this decryption key, now here by using this decryption key, here the second column of our ciphertext which becomes the first column of our plain text. Then next the second column of our plain text, that is the fifth column of our ciphertext. Then next the third column of our plain text, that is the first column of our ciphertext. Then the next one is, that is the fourth column of our plain text, which is the third column of our ciphertext. And the last one is that the fourth column of our ciphertext, which becomes the fifth column of our plain text. Now you read this table row by row, so that you get the plain text, that is enemy attacks at night. Now this is the process of decryption by using the combining two ciphers. I hope you get some idea about the transposition technique. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me through the comment. I will reply you and discuss about your doubt. Thank you for watching.